Hey guys, this is Rackman the Second from the Gamer Twins. I'm just testing out some audio recordings here. Still trying to balance where you can hear my voice. I know I have a really soft voice, so I try to speak up. Match it with the game volume as well. But I'm trying Panzer Dragoon 2 Zwei on Sega Saturn. Just cause, why not? There's a little bit of an opening cutscene, but let's see how this works out. Just gonna do. I'm gonna skip cutscenes, guys. Sorry. This is just an audio test, so I'm just gonna try to talk during the game sound and get an idea of the volume level. Destiny begins. Panzer Dragoon is pretty good. It's like, as you can see, Star Fox but with dragons. And I don't remember on the first one because I only played the first one as a remake on the Switch. But I think the first one you exclusively fly, whereas in Panzer Dragoon 2, as you can see, you run on the ground and you fly during certain sections. And Sonic fans may notice that this lock-on thing is kind of similar to the Sky Chase levels of Sonic Adventure 1. But I promise you, this Panzer Dragoon is way more fun than the Sky Chase level of Sonic Adventure. And then use the triggers. You look at your radar. Unlike Star Fox 64, you can do like a full-ish 360 degree camera view. So you do gotta pay attention to your radar to see where enemies are. And in the bottom left of the screen, that blue bar is your health meter. The green one's like a special attack, but I try to, as you'll see, I try to wait until the special attack is full. And I also try to save it for bosses, because with the special attack, it'll just pretty much spam lasers until that green energy meter is worn out. So obviously, if it's full in that case, you'll get to spam your special attack a lot longer. It's not like a manual or screen clearing special attack. It's just basically a laser spam special attack that's automatic and continuous until your special attack meter runs out. And you can kind of move like left and right like I'm doing to dodge attacks. You cannot do a barrel roll that I'm aware of. Here's a thing to shoot eventually. Maybe not. Maybe it's just part of the scenery. But the Panzer Dragoon games are also really short, which I don't mind playing short games because I don't have that. I play games probably pretty often, but I don't really fully get engaged in games. I just kind of either play to kill some time or whatever. Just really casually, lazily play games. So the guy talking, from what I could tell in the opening cutscene, he finds a dragon, which are like bad omens or something. He's in his village has a policy of killing dragons, but this guy decided not to kill the dragon as a baby. And now a year later, some evil empire or empire blew up this guy's village, and now he's using the dragon, I guess, to get revenge. And there's some ancient ship that flew away after the village blew up, and he's chasing down that ancient ship as well. So I guess we'll try episode 2 for a little bit before I stop. I don't want to make a super long video, just long enough to, like I said, test the audio volume of my microphone, and hopefully you can hear me good and hear the game audio decent enough. Like I said, I have a really soft voice, and I'm just using a like earbuds with a microphone built in. I'm not using like a really good microphone or anything, just a cheapo thing plugged into my laptop. I do have some noise canceling turned on in OBS Studio, but I don't know if buying an expensive gamer headset microphone will pick up the recording of my voice better, but a lot of it is me. I'm just a really soft-spoken, monotone person, so a lot of it is probably me just having to speak up. But I also have my microphone up, the volume is like 130%, and then I have the game audio kind of turned way down. I can still hear the game audio pretty good in my headphones, but I don't know if that means you guys will until I play back this video to test it out. Doing pretty good so far. So basically, with that 360-degree camera, you hit the trigger buttons to pretty much look north, south, east, or west of you. So like right now I'm facing north. I assume north is just, you know, whatever the on rails is taking you, whatever direction that is. And see, now I'm flying. Graphics aren't bad for the Sega Saturn, which was a 32-bit console. And now I'm on the ground again. I think at some points, I haven't played the game too much, so I'm kind of a noob at it, but I think if you're, like, in this case, in this section, if I press the D-pad down enough to land, I think you do a on foot section. But if I were to try to stay in the air and not land on the ground, I think some of the enemy patterns would be different. Not 100%. It's not something I've done intentionally. I've just been kind of just messing around with the game. And I was like, oh, I landed. And now I'm on the ground. I thought the last time I tried this level, before I died, I was in the air and fought different enemies. So even though this game's really short, that's probably really good for replay value. Because I'm pretty sure the last time I played this game, I fought those airships in the air, but I was flying. I was not running on the ground. And then you're rated on, I think, pretty much how many enemies you beat. See, my radar has a lot of stuff, but I think that's all enemies flying in the air. Like all of these gun towers. Yeah, even that sound effect, the targeting sound effect, pretty sure they use that same sound effect for Sky Chase and Sonic Adventure. It's been a while since I played that far into Sonic Adventure. For some reason, I always seem to start Sonic Adventure over from the beginning, but then I just don't bother playing through all of it. I like Sonic Adventure more than most people. It's just nowadays when I'm like, I'll play some Sonic Adventure, I just end up doing a few stages, or I have that on Steam. That's the main copy I have it on, and I think that came out on Steam before they had cloud saves, so then a few times where I've had to reinstall the game or whatever, for whatever reason. Like, not a technical difficulty, just like, oh, I upgraded my hard drive, or, oh, I got a new laptop, so I gotta download Sonic Adventure again, and there goes my save data. Now, not like I'm gonna 100% Sonic Adventure to unlock Metal Sonic ever again. Me and Starfy did that back in the day. The two of us tackled 100% completion, and then when we got the Wii and had our memory cards and the GameCube memory cards in the Wii, it randomly corrupted our memory card 1019, which was the largest size memory card that had the majority of our GameCube saves on it, including Sonic Adventure. So, and including our level 99 Chow, which we used to get all the emblems in Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 instead of... And we're like, well, we're probably not going to do that again because we're in college and we're not going to bother to raise Chow to level 99. The only reason why we had a level 99 Chow back in the day is because we used a cheesing level up spam trick where you use the GameCube link cable to link to one of the Sonic Advance games, and send your Chow to the Game Boy Advance Chow Garden. And it gets super hungry whenever you transfer it back and forth on the GameCube link cable. So then you feed it a ton of food in the Game Boy Advance, which also have better stat gains than the majority of items on the GameCube games. And then when it's full and doesn't want to eat anymore, you send it back to the GameCube. And then while you're in the GameCube, you might as well feed it some more, but then you send it right back to the Game Boy Advance, and it's hungry again, like starving hungry. And you buy a bunch of Chow fruit for it to level it up again. And in Sonic Advance 1 and 2 anyway, which had the Game Boy Advance Chow Garden. Oh, I can use my special attack, because this is probably the boss, because it has a big health meter. See, there you go, my health bar was full. And obviously in later levels, it gets a little hectic where you may have to use your special before you get to the boss. I see this thing is just flying on all sides, and when you see it move off the screen, just hit one of the triggers. Although it'd be a lot slower, but I think you can just move your D-pad or joystick until you rotate like to the left or the right fully to change the camera. For some reason the lock-on target would probably make it too easy. You can't hit the cannonball things with the lock-on, so it's just better to lock onto it a few times. That's the hard part about this game is like stuff was falling, debris was falling behind me, so it would have been hard for me to avoid it because I couldn't see it. We almost got him. Make sure I don't die. I think that's the first time I beat a boss in this game without dying. But yeah, back on the Chow thing, Sonic Advance 1 and 2, it collect the in-game coins you collect from the one-player mode get transferred to your Chow Garden. So you can just replay like the first act and the first zone a bunch of times, get like 100 or 200 rings or more. And then when you beat the act, quit the game, and then you get 300 more rings for your Chow Garden. So that, combined with transferring your Chow back and forth between the GameCube and Game Boy Advance, you can spam level your Chow. And when you have two people doing it, you end up spam leveling your Chow to level 99. And easily get all the Chow Garden emblems. Sonic Adventure 2 is real easy. Like, the Chow Karate or level 99 Chow would just, like, smack the guy practically off the screen in one shot win. But I remember because we never fully figured out how the Chow race and the different minigames in the Chow Garden worked on Sonic Adventure 1, at least to be good at it. But it felt like even with a level 99 Chow, the Chow Garden minigame emblems were difficult to get. See, the bad guys are chasing the ship and not him with the dragon, but I'm sure that'll change throughout the course of the game. I don't know how long this game is, but the Panzer Dragoon 1 remake on the Switch, I think is only like an half or 2 hour game. But this one, especially if you get different branching paths on some levels, or different enemy patterns, depending on if you're flying or on the ground, I'm sure that adds some replay value. But I think that'll be it for this video. I'm going to go check the audio and video quality on this. If I don't like the quality, I may just put the video on YouTube just to have some YouTube content, and just put in the I'll put in the video description on YouTube. Like if I don't get audio, I'll just be like, yeah, audio didn't work out on these settings, still tinkering, but here's the gameplay video footage. So thanks for watching, everybody, and have a good one.